And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Jackson Merrill riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that at least
one down, and now the DH, Douglas Williams. Center field, Merrill under it, and that quickly 2 away. Bases juiced, no outs.
Douglas Williams.
You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. He circles the bases. It's his 8th home run of the year. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 5-1. That one just sounded different.
and might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Nobody out, runner at first. Lifted in the air, right center field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
The left fielder.
So bases all loaded up. William now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Just missed. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores. They clear the bases.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Next is the designated hitter, Douglas Williams. He's already homered in this game. Bounce to the right. Sends it to Tolia, and that is that. Cubs leave one, but they're still way out in front. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Line drive. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take this one in a blowout. William was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big...
Douglas Williams, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Williams digs in now. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about that one is absolutely belted. Base hit. One run's in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And he's out. Butt down, and that ends the inning. One run. One down. And now Gabriel Arias. One out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first in time.
Third baseman, Douglas Williams.
Williams measures 6 feet even, 230 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back, it bangs off the Western Metal Building, and it's gone. A home run. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add on. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
One out. Runners at first and second.
Douglas Williams.
Williams went deep in his most recent game. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Torres around third. Fires it to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 5-1. Gabriel Arias will hit next. On the ground. Williams. Tosses across to first. And the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're down 7-1. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
So one out, nobody on. Now here is Douglas Williams. He's already homered here in this one. Outside low, and that is ball one. This one in the air, center field. Merrill moving under this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. This could end it. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it.
I got it.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Williams was a big contributor for them in the win. Collected 4 hits. 1 of them left the park. Douglas Williams comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Chicago. Douglas Williams, the next Cub to hit. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Going, gone. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 3-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Musgrove back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Profar settles under it. Makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that drops in for a strike. William matched a homer in his last game. That clips the corner. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. To third. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
This one in the air right field. Tatis after it. He's got it. And there's one away. So runner at second, 2 down. William now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Hit on the ground to the right side. Arias on to first. That ends the inning, and they limit. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. On the ground to the left. In time to Bush, and they take care of Tatis for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Machado.
On the ground right side. They get one. Nice stop. And that's the ball game. What a play to finish it.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job.
Douglas William getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Douglas Williams. Thorpe back to work. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Around first, heading for two. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And first offering is fouled off. William measures 6 feet even, 230 pounds, and he's a former National League MVP. On the ground right side, Sosa handles, throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. One out, bases empty.
The designated hitter, Douglas Williams.
In the air, left field. Makes the grab, 2 down. Man at first. And now Douglas Williams, 1 for 3. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Double play. Here's Joey Bart now.
Catcher, Joey.
This could end it. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout. William could have done a bit more to help them out.
Didn't light the world on fire.
Douglas Williams on the hill for this one, fresh off a stellar string of outings. All eyes are focused on the up-and-coming prospect. Can he keep it going? It's the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. And pitching in this game, Douglas Williams. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low 2s last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season, and if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
In time to Bush. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 24.
Here's Alex Verdugo. And foul ball. Williams, in his second season, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Bush. And Verdugo is set down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The first baseman, number 25,
Andrew Vaughn in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. 2 outs, base is empty. That catches the outside corner. Now 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Luis Robert Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. On the ground to third, Daly. Tosses across to first. 1 out in the second. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
The designated hitter, Andrew
Benintendi with some impressive production lately. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
One out, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number two.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Colson Montgomery stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. In there at the knees, and now it's even 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Hit in the air out to center field. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here at the friendly confines, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Douglas Williams. Sandoval back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Robert going back on it. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Lenny Sosa, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Pitches in for a strike, and 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Chopped out in front of the plate. Fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The third baseman.
Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there.
Counts 1-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's outside. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
2-2 to count.
Swings over the splitter for strike three. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied 0-0. The Windy City Showdown continues now. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And that's in for a strike. Lowe, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
In the air, right side. Nabs it, and there's one down. And next to hit for the Sox, Alex Verdugo. That one misses. Ball one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. Andrew Vaughn now. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hot shot to third. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Nobody out. Runner at first.
The designated hitter, Douglas Williams.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that's outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Carroll makes the grab, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
The Windy City showdown continues now. So here's Robert now.
Robert.
William back to work. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Colson.
So up next, Colson Montgomery. Fly to center his first time. And there's the strike. There's the swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Cubs 4 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Upstairs. Foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just indecisive in that at-bat. He couldn't commit to the slider, tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And next to hit for the Sox, Bobby Dahlbeck. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a strike in there.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Cubs 4 and the White Sox nothing. Runner at first with no outs here. Now a screamer into the outfield. Low makes the grab. 1 down. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 15, Josh Lowe.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does.
Ball, that's
and
high.
You're tied up.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
That one ripped. Suzuki running hard for it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. Strikeout number 8.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Alex Verdugo steps to the plate for the White Sox. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
So Armstrong pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail it here 4-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jordan Romano. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And next for the Cubs, Douglas Williams. 0 for 3 in this one. Way high with that one. And that is ball one. Swinging a foul straight back.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Ripped on a line to center. Nice grab on the run. And that will end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they're in front 4-0. And now it's Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And that is the ball game. William was solid for them on the mound in this one, though less successful at the plate.
Yeah, Boo, today wasn't his best day at the dish, but he pitched pretty well, and he'll look for better the next time out.
Douglas William getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. One down, digging in, Douglas William. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. In the air, right field, low. Sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. 2 away.
Batting 7, the catcher, Joey.
1 out, base is empty. And that one ripped into right. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Douglas Williams.
Center field. Robert on the move. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. First and second, no outs. Williams, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Verdugo gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. So runner at second, 2 down. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. The run comes in from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
William in the box now, takes strike 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. One strike away. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count.
That's ripped into the outfield. And what a play. Ball game.
Pressure packed in this final inning. Tying run on base. Great running and diving catch to rob the base hit and also prevent that run from scoring. What a great job. A lot of excitement in that dugout.
Douglas William ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader at home. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Walner aboard here at first with nobody out. Puts a bunt down. Wide throw, and it gets away. Now second and third, and nobody out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Douglas William.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Fought off foul. Yeah, that's fouled off.
One ball.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Tying run at scoring position, bottom half of inning number 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a ground ball to first, and that's a fair ball. The tying run is in to score from third.
Well done. Drives in the run. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Douglas William.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1 out to Walker, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And he lays down a bunt. Bare hand has to hurry. The throw, and safe at first, a bunt single.
Now batting, third baseman Douglas William.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. His 11th of the year, and this game is tied. It's 3-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And first offering is fouled off. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
1 out, bases empty.
Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Handles, throws to first, and there's 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Swung on, belted. Looks like extra bases. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. In safely with a 2-out triple, and the go-ahead runs at third. Winning run stands at second. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
This
no
one
strikes.
kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Safe at third, and the winning run is on the doorstep. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. And now it's Christian Walker. And a 3-1 on the way. Trying to move him over here. Williams. Throws across the diamond, out on the sac bunt.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
We're in extras here. Now the third baseman, Douglas Williams. Abreu back to work. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Across is the winning run, and the Cubs break through to win it in 13.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Williams had a sensational day, capped by the walk-off. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
This was a terrific performance, and how about punctuating it with the walk-off? I'm really impressed by how he performed, especially under pressure.
One-run game here. Douglas Williams delivered some walk-off magic last game, providing the clutch hit for his team. All eyes on a promising prospect again today. It's the Houston Astros and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be... So 2 down. Here's the veteran first baseman, Christian Walker. On the ground to third. In time to Bush, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Douglas Williams. And singing, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the air, right field. Pereira sizing this one up. 1 away. Now here is Corey Julks. On the ground to third, Williams. Over to first.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Luke.
And we're back. Bottom 4, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Douglas Williams.
Williams.
Gallen back to work. And that is out of play. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
The left field.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs leave 1, and we are still scoreless. Go-ahead run on base. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. That's to third, Williams. Throws to first in time. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we still have no score. So 2 down, Douglas Williams getting ready to hit. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with it. Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a 2-out double to put the winning run aboard.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Lifted in the air out to left. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Here at Wrigley Field. And here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. In there. That'll do it. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment. That'll be
the final one. Douglas Williams getting ready. He's on it. So 2 down, Douglas Williams, the next Cub to hit. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. And that one in the air center field. Pereira makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Runner at first with no outs here. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, out, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Designated hitter, Douglas Williams.
That one fouled off. And ball 1.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Next pitch way upstairs. Swing and a drive deep right field.
Get over,
and that is a foul ball. Bush leads off first with 2 down to the inning. He gets there with the slide, and that's a nice play to end the inning. So no runs. Here's Yordan Alvarez. The Stros down to their final strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cubs claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Williams with a less than great game in this one.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him.